because your Democrats are now trying to point the finger and say it's never going to happen under Trump, but it never happened under them. So the point where I'm getting at with this is who should pay reparations if we let's pretend if we were to get reparations, should Britain also be cutting that check? In my opinion, I don't think it should all fall on America. And that is honestly the biggest argument for me, the counter argument to it. Who should pay? Gray, who should pay?
I didn't shoot the sheriff, but I shot the deputy. I was thinking about Bob Marley listening to that. Britain should probably pay Jamaica something. I know they were up under the Queen and the UK owned all this stuff.
No, I'm talking about America. Who should pay for America?
America, we should get the 40 acres and a mule to some extent. I mean,
but who should pay it? The United States or Britain too, or just the United States?
All of them. Every single one of them. If they got paid off us, we getting paid off them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what somebody just said in the comments too. All of them.
All of them. I mean, but see, people like, oh, we got to delineate and separate. I think this is a big issue. I think Brazil, I think there's strength in numbers. And that's my point. If everybody united for it, they would have to pay. I'm sorry. Because like they owe it to all of us. Like that's the reality.
Yeah.
And that way it wouldn't have to be, how are we going to know who's African? You do the DNA, you see it. Like,
see the comment right there.
Whites will say they are black also. Yo, there are some white people that have a lot of black in them though. Like, so how would that work?
That's why I said reparations doesn't need to be a check. It doesn't have to be a check. Or maybe we, those of us who happen to be direct descendants of slavery and things haven't been washed out completely of the gene pool. I mean, then you put a race on it and that's technically illegal. So that's why you can't go down that route. I say infrastructure, a rising tide, what do they say? Rising tide rises all ships or raises all ships. There's poorly educated white people and Hispanic people and all types of people in urban communities, and they'll come up as well. It is what it is. Even if you cut a check to a bunch of black people and you did it by who's African and who has race you could trace back, that's still money you're going to put into the economy and into the neighborhood anyway. So people are still going to feel that effect. I think there's a happy medium, but like you said, all of them have to pay. If you built your infrastructure using slavery and your family and your country is thriving today because of what you stole and who you stole, it's time to make it right.